As of the time I'm recording this, I'm 60 years old. And if I could go back and sit down with my 30 or 40-year-old self for just one serious conversation about money and life, here's exactly what I would say. Welcome to the Value Room, the space where we talk real life, real money, real growth, and real mindset. No fluff, no hype, just practical value you can actually use. Now, the very first thing I'd say is this. Stop waiting for somebody to save you. No one is coming. Not your family, not the government, not your job, not some miracle opportunity. There is no financial superhero on the way. You are the rescue plan. You are the solution. Your money, your decisions, your future, all of that is your responsibility. And yes, it's heavy. Yes, it's scary. But that's also where your power lives. You may not always have someone encouraging you. You might not always have someone who believes in your vision. So you're going to have to believe in yourself when nobody else does. You're going to have to push yourself on the days when motivation is gone. But if you don't do it, nobody else will. Next, I'd tell myself something most people hate hearing. You're going to have to outgrow some people. Not everyone is meant to stay in your life forever. Some people are with you for a season, not a lifetime. And when it comes to money, mindset, goals, and discipline, everybody can't ride this road with you. If the people around you constantly distract you, drain you, pull you backwards, or make fun of your progress, you may have to step away. Not with anger, not with drama, but with purpose. Success requires separation sometimes. Align yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and elevate you. People who think long-term, people who respect growth, people who are where you're trying to go or at least moving in the same direction. Now listen closely to this part. I would tell my younger self not to chase appearances. Stop trying to look rich. Stop buying things to impress people who don't even care. Stop upgrading your lifestyle before your income and investments can support it. Most people go broke trying to look successful instead of actually becoming successful. The car doesn't make you rich. The watch doesn't make you wealthy. The designer clothing won't secure your future. The real flex is having money working silently behind the scenes. The real power is having investments growing while nobody even knows. True wealth is quiet. Another thing I'd sit him down and say is create a financial plan. Not a wish, not a dream, a real plan. How much do you want saved? How much invested? What kind of life do you want at 50, at 60? Without a plan, money just disappears. Without a plan, you drift. Without a plan, your future is left to chance. Every financial decision you make, what you buy, where you invest, what you give up, should connect to that plan. The plan becomes your compass. Now here's a big one I'd repeat over and over. Don't wait. Start immediately. There is no perfect time to start. The perfect time is now. The longer you delay discipline, the harder life gets. It gets harder to change habits, harder to save consistently, harder to sacrifice comfort, harder to build momentum. And let me tell you something from experience. Trying to flip the switch at 55 or 60 is way harder than doing it at 30 or 35. That's like waiting until the last quarter of a basketball game to start playing defense. Now you're tired. Now the pressure is heavier. Now time is against you. So start early, even if it's small, even if it's uncomfortable. And while you're building financially, I'd remind my younger self to keep his body strong. Money means nothing if your health is gone. What's the point of financial freedom if you can't physically enjoy it? Walk, exercise, stretch, eat better, sleep more. Stop abusing your body like you can replace it. Because the body you abuse today is the one you suffer with tomorrow. Here's another heavy truth I'd share. Forgive your parents. They didn't have everything figured out. They didn't have the information we have now. They made mistakes, but so will you. Holding on to resentment doesn't hurt them, it hurts you. Forgive them. Forgive yourself. Release that weight. You can't build a powerful future while chained to past bitterness. I would also look my younger self straight in the eyes and tell him this: you must be willing to change. Old habits will not carry you to a new life. Old thinking cannot build a new future. If you keep moving the same way, making the same choices, following the same patterns, you will get the same outcomes. Growth requires discomfort, adjustment, discipline, new thinking. And yes, fear will show up, but don't let fear take the steering wheel. Another lesson I learned the hard way is this: what you focus on expands. If you dwell on lack, stress, and struggle, that's what multiplies. But if you focus on opportunity, progress, abundance, and improvement, that grows instead. Both abundance and lack exist in the same world. The difference is what you choose to lock your mind on. Choose abundance. Let me add this also. Your financial life improves when you improve. Not when your job pays more, not when the economy changes, not when someone else gives you a break. When you become more disciplined, when you become more focused, when you level up mentally and emotionally. Change you, and everything around you begins to change. Now, another thing I'd remind myself of is this: help people. Not for attention, not for praise, not for social media, but because helping others is the cost of living a meaningful life. You're not here just to accumulate. You're here to contribute, give, support, encourage, pull others up. That doesn't make you weaker. It makes you richer as a human being. I'd also tell my younger self this truth. Right now, you're as young as you'll ever be again. From here on out, time is only moving forward. Moments don't return. Years don't replay. So don't waste your youth waiting for someday. Someday is dangerous. Someday is a thief. Someday kills more dreams than failure ever will. Move today. Act today. Change today. And finally, I'd end the conversation with this. You can't control everything that life throws at you. You can't control loss, you can't control mistakes, you can't control every situation, but you can control how you think about it. And how you think shapes how you act. How you act shapes what you become. And what you become shapes your future. So protect your mindset, because your mind builds your world. I'm 60 years old now. I've watched too many people throw away their 30s and 40s and try to recover in their 60s and 70s when energy is lower and time is shorter. You can waste your 20s and still bounce back, but your 30s and 40s, those years are the foundation. So if you're younger and you're hearing this, understand me clearly. The best person who will ever take care of the old you is the young you. Treat your future self with respect. Invest in them, protect them, and show up for them. Take care of yourself, take care of others, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.